Hello and welcome to Steve Walker Guitars. Today the video's not going to be about the neck for the cigar box guitar that I'm building, basically because other than drawing a few pencil lines on it, I haven't done anything on it. I've had a lot of work on, so work on the Use What You Got challenge guitars has had to take a back seat, I'm afraid. So what I thought I'd do, I'd show you the tops that I glued up last week, because they've come out good. I'm very pleased with them. I'll go through the markings on the neck with you that that I've done, kind of explain where I'm going to be going. I also have some other bits for the other guitars I'm building for the Use What You Got challenge, so I'm going to show you them. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know what one of those pieces is. But yeah, it's going to be a brief video this week, unfortunately. The good thing about it is I managed to sort out a bandsaw blade, and I have done a little bit of cutting for one of the bodies. I've also found that I don't like cutting work surface, walnut work surface. So after these guitars are finished, I won't be making any more with it. I like walnut, but not in a work surface. Anyway, I'm going to show you now what I've done, what I have done, how the tops have come out. Here we go. So these are the ones that are glued up for the cigar box. That's going to be the back. It's going to be sanded properly, but I'm pleased with how solid it is. That's going to be the top. Sorry, my lighting still leaves a lot to be desired. I'm working on it. Hopefully you can see that's come out. Kind of looking at the camera display from a weird angle. So yeah, but that's going to be the top. That's going to be the back. I'm considering sound hole, not sure yet, but yeah, that's that part. This is, as you may remember from before, this is the neck. I've marked out where the nut and the headstock's going to be, so the head will be there. I've marked an angle on the side, which you probably can't see in from this view, because it's in pencil. I need some brighter colours, I think, for marking these out for videos, but the angle's marked out, so I'm going to cut that off. It's going to have an angled headstock. I've marked the edge on for the fretboard and the other end of the fretboard down here. And I've also put a mark on for the scale length where the bridge will go. This is going to be cut back, and when the top goes on, that will sit flush with the level now, purely because when I put the fretboard on, I don't want the bridge to be too high, so the soundboard will actually be flush with the face of the neck under the fretboard. So that's that. I'm also going to, this fretboard is going to be cleaned up. It's not going to look quite as nasty as it does. Something else I'm going to have to do this week is widen up the timber underneath. It's going to be slightly wider than the neck. No, it is the neck. It's going to be slightly wider than the fretboard, up to here, just so I can cut it in flush. But it will only be from the edge of the fretboard, because the sides of the cigar box will join it up. Try and move this round. it's going to look something like that. The top is going to be cut round. As you can see, it's a 24 fret neck, 24 fret fretboard, and it's from a 6-string neck, so that is it's a 25.5-inch scale, so it is a little bit bigger than a cigar box, I imagine. I really should have put my own false teeth in today. I think I seem to be getting a lot mixed up. Anyway, yeah, that's in fact that will be that way round. I think that looks better. But yeah, that's going to be, I'm going to have a cut for the same board to sit in. I imagine the bridge will be somewhere here, so there's plenty of room for maybe a sound hole and possibly even a pickup. I don't know. I'll see. But that's it as far as the cigar box goes, guitar goes. I'll show you now what I've got for the Use What You've Got challenge guitar 1. Okay, so this is the template that I'm using for guitar number 1 for the Use What You Got challenge. This is going to have the walnut work surface, body, and this is going to be the top for it. Now, I don't know how well the light is showing the quilting in this, but I really like it. I've had this for a while now, and the work surface is 40mm thick, so this is about 6, maybe 7, but after sanding obviously there's room. It's not quite evenly planed, so I've got to straighten these edges up, so I'm going to be doing that, tidy them up, plane them up, get a nice, hopefully seamless joint down the middle so it'll be book matched, and that will add the extra thickness to the body. As you can see, it's a single cut. I'm not going for a carved top on this because the top isn't thick enough for that, so it will have some bevels on there, as I did with the previous build, which if you haven't watched it, you can go back and have a look at the playlist, Great Guitar Build Off 2020. It's on my channel, so if you want to go and have a look at that, you can watch that from the beginning. But yeah, there's going to be some of the bevels that I used on that are going to be on this guitar as well. So I think if I do them deep enough, it will show the walnut from underneath, and hopefully add it so it looks like a little bit of binding. That's the plan. May also get the cavity cover plate out of this as well. I think I should be able to, if I can position this in the right place. But yeah, it'd be nice to have the cavity cover match the top. I'm not going to show you the body at the minute because although I've rough cut it, there's still little bits that need tidying up on it and cutting back before I put it through the router. So not through the router, I don't know what I'm talking about, putting the router around it, that's what I mean. So that's got to be in the next video, hopefully, once that's tidied up. And I'll show you the neck. Now this was the neck that I was originally going to be using on my Great Guitar Build Off guitar, and I'd already rated the channel for the truss rod and marked out as it was a fan fret, mark that out. Now there's enough space on there either side for the 3-a-side headstock I'm going to be going with. The neck pocket will be the same dimensions, just different locations for the screws, but it's completely untouched on the back, so I'm not worried about that. Still trying to decide whether to do a scarf joint on this one for the headstock. I just want to make sure I've got enough material with my headstock template to make sure that I can cut through and not have a truss rod channeling like the part of it in the wrong place. Because originally this was going to be this reverse headstock 6-a-side on the Memphis guitar, the great guitar build-off guitar. So providing there's enough room, I may do a scarf joint on this one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be going with on this one. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing with the use what you got challenge. Sorry there's no actual action footage as such, not the Bruce Willis kind of action, the work kind of action. Yeah, like I say, I have had other builds that I've been working on for customers, so I've been doing that all this week, and not sorting the bandsaw blade until yesterday afternoon for me, not for you. Yesterday afternoon, I haven't really had a chance to do any more on the build, so I thought I'd share that with you just so you could see where it's going, what I'm going to be using. I've decided originally I was going to do the well, I know this challenge for me has changed. This is probably the 3rd time now. Originally it was going to be the single cut style, done it almost like acoustasonic, that's the word. It's going to be that. Then the following week I introduced another one which is going to look more acoustic guitar style, solid body, based on the one of the Washburn SBF series that they did. Basically a chambered solid body acoustic for live performances, I believe. So it's kind of based on that, and so I ended up doing that one. I'm going to be doing that one as the acoustic acoustasonic, and then the original design of the smaller Les Paul-esque single cut is going to be just an electric build with that top which you've just seen, and then there's the cigar box one. So yeah, so but what I'm going to be doing is the cigar box build will be taking place through as I get time to do it. I'm going to be doing the single cut electric with the walnut work surface and the top that I've just shown you. That's going to be the first one of the 2 original builds that I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to do the acoustic chambered solid body build afterwards, purely because originally I wanted to do them side by side, but with all the other work that I've got that I'm doing, I can't commit enough time to do both at the same time without that hindering my clients' builds. So yeah, it's going to be it's a long running challenge anyway. It's an ongoing challenge, which brings me to the point, it's been great. We've had more join. I'm really pleased, and I hope more do join. It's not too late. Like I say, there's no deadline, there's no real limits. We don't want people feeling they're competing against anyone. No one's outdoing anybody. Everyone's, whether it's a similar idea or something different, it's just it's for the fun of building something that you want, something that someone else might want if you If you're going to build it for someone else, that's great. If you're building it for yourself, building it for the fun. If you've never built anything before, this might be a good time for you to start, because there's no you could ask anyone that's doing the challenge. I'm sure if you used to leave a comment saying that you want to do it, if you've got questions, you could ask. If they don't know, maybe they can point you to someone who does. Someone else on that's doing the challenge. I'm sure anyone would be prepared to help. So if you want to join. We upload into Instagram, upload into YouTube, just so everyone can see how it's going. No pressure. Even if you're doing a part build, you've got a body from one guitar and a neck from another, and you want to see if they fit, or you know they fit and you just want to get on with it, then you can do that as well. So anyway, enough of the usual waffle that I produce, and I have actually got work that I need to crack on with, so I'm going to knock this on the head and go do that. I hope you have a great weekend, and look after yourselves. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Should be a video maybe midweek, all being well. Take care.